Okay, I'm going to be talking about the protest in Britain and the Australia. And I'm really glad these people are protesting, showing people that they deserve to have their voices heard, that they deserve to have this message heard. Their own government is willing to lie, manipulate, and hide any information that tells how dissatisfied people are living in them. The problem has never been immigration. The problem has been people who don't respect your country, people who don't respect your laws, people who don't respect any of that, getting away with destroying things, hurting people, doing horrible atrocities. And the only reason they get away with it is because people don't, all the people getting hurt, all the stories of girls being taken advantage of, all the stories of people dying and getting killed. And what do government officials do? They look past it. They don't care. They know what's going on, but they don't bother to even try to hide. They don't bother to even try to care. They look at all these stories, they know everything. There were multiple cases where in these countries, people would be arrested, not because they broke the law, but because someone else from another country did something horrible, and instead of them having justice faced to them, their own police force decided to arrest a civilian that did good. I've seen stories where a 14-year-old girl was arrested after she was taken by a Muslim rape gang, people who are not good people, for months on end, all because the police didn't want to be seen as racist, so they took her instead of them. Then what happened in Ireland too, where a girl found the need two knives to defend herself on the street. Think about it. Little girls aren't supposed to feel like their lives are in danger on the street. They're not supposed to feel that way. And what happened? The government looked at it, saw the weapons, and were like, okay, we're going to arrest that little girl instead of the grown man that made her experience that level of fear, all in the name of they don't want to be racist. They don't care about their civilians. They really don't. I'm glad all the civilians are realizing what's happening. And I'm glad they're protesting and doing everything in their power to tell the government, we know what you're doing. We don't want you to take advantage of us and lie to us anymore. We are the people that you were sworn to protect, and yet your interests align with somebody else's. These are the people that pay the taxes. These are the people that have all the government programs taken out of their tax dollars in order for this to even be happening. Then the government takes it and supplements it to other people from foreign nations who don't give a damn about the law and say, you can do whatever you want and get away with whatever you want. And the thing is, there's a lack of law enforcement, there's a lack of care. There's so much going on, and there's so little information spreading out online, all because these governments are doing everything in their power to silence opinions, silence free thought, because any thought that doesn't align with what they think is correct is evil. It doesn't matter if it's innocent, it doesn't matter if it's correct, it doesn't matter if it's reasonable. If it doesn't align with what these people in the top of the government think, it's considered racist and they will take it down and they will fight to the ends of the earth to pretend like you're the bad one for even thinking about bringing it up. And most of these people in those governments don't realize that. They're so racist to the point they think people from another culture are unable to understand rules and laws, so they lower the standards so low for them because all those people in the government themselves are the most racist ones. They think these people can't think for themselves, they think they're not smart, they think all that. So they let the lowest common denominator people get away with whatever they want because they don't think there's anyone above that. But yeah, man, all this stuff is tragic, and I really hope you guys do everything in your power to fix your countries and fight for them because you deserve a chance to live in the place you call home and live in it. And I hope you guys keep it up. Keep protesting. Keep telling the government that they're doing wrong. Keep doing this because you deserve the right to live your life knowing that you're safe and that the government actually cares to protect you. That last one was in Australia. This one's in Britain. This one's a little older, and this one's in Britain. The same thing is happening. Yeah. I'm glad all of these people are fighting for what they believe, which is that their government should have the interest of their own people first, rather than outsiders that come in, disrespect their laws, disrespect their cultures, and do whatever they want. And the thing about all of this is the people that hide under the messaging of, oh, it's racist to say that, would easily not say the same thing if, let's say, an American, they came from here, they went to Japan as a tourist, then they went there, they disrespected all the rules, all the laws, broke things, stole from people. You know what I would think as an American? I wouldn't think, oh, let this guy run free because it's racist against America. I would think that guy is a retard and you guys should definitely do everything in your power to take care of him and get him out of your place because he obviously doesn't deserve to be there. Prosecute him, deport him, whatever. Whatever means your country finds necessary because they disrespected your home once they came in it is the right measure. Nobody would say a single word if an American said this. But the moment it's the people of another race or another culture, they all go silent. This was never a racism issue. This was people don't follow your laws or respect your culture issue. Now let's go here. This, to this day, is still the best message. To the UK, to Europe, to all these countries that think importing people endlessly is the right way to go. To this day, his messaging is still 100% correct. And he's from the United Arab Emirates. This is a group of 7 countries, predominantly Muslim, and they understand this problem far better than Europe does. They don't think of it as racism. They think of it as there are bad people and they must not be tolerated in the way they deal with things. But let's see it.
And let me say this in English so you can understand what I'm saying.
I have translation.
No, I know you have translation, but I just want to make sure you get it right. There will come a day that we will see far more radical extremists and terrorists coming out of Europe because of the lack of decision-making, trying to be politically correct, or assuming that they know the Middle East and they know Islam and they know the others far better than we do. And I'm sorry, but that's pure ignorance.
And as he said, whether it's being politically correct, whether it's bad decision making, they've had to deal with this problem. They have the correct answer. The thing is, people always see this as a race issue. But think about this. What do they have different that a few other Muslim countries don't? They are safer, they respect laws, and they enforce laws. And they dealt with this stuff personally themselves, which is why they're telling us in English that messaging. Because he knew if the media was told in Arabic, they would have happily mistranslated it because it would have seemed racist if they told that messaging, even though it came from someone from that culture. Even though it did come from somebody from that culture, the media would still play it off as racist. But yeah, I hope everyone in Australia and Britain keep protesting. You guys are doing well. You guys are being seen by us in America and a lot of other countries. We hope you guys take back your country. We hope you guys have people put in charge that actually do love and care about your country. And you have my support, and hopefully more and more people get on the side of supporting you, because you guys deserve it. As much as these people would love to label you far-right radicals and all that, what you guys truly are is people who love your country and know that bad things do not have to be tolerated all for the sake of feeling bad. And a lot of us are hoping that you guys can actually succeed in this. Even though we do have our own fights, our own differences, we have things in common, which is we want rules to be enforced, and we want common people to feel safe in their own homes, no matter which country they are. Hopefully you guys succeed in doing this, and I hope the best for all of you.